I guess I should have kept it playing. I don't know why I did that so fast. But guys, I usually don't stream on a Monday, but I'm going to try something different this week. I'm going to try to commit to doing all 5 days this week. So to keep you guys up to date on the latest entertainment news and reviews that we can do. We don't usually go on a Monday, but it's Monday. And we're we got an empty house, so we thought break into the new studio. Guys, as always, it's Chris. I'm your host, and joining me for the first time in a long time. How long has it been? It's Joy.
Hi.
It's been a little. It's not been that long, but you don't get on the show as often as we could because you're so busy. But this time I was like, I don't care how busy you are. Get up. Let's talk about some stuff, and we're gonna just quickly go through some things. Well, how you been, baby?
I've been good.
How was dinner? I made you a delicious dinner today. You enjoy it?
Oh, I made dinner.
You're damn right. Was it good? You like it? Was it good? You like it?
I thought it was good.
It was delicious. I am contractually obligated to say that. Otherwise, a little pop to the back of the head. Well, guys, if you don't catch us live during our YouTube broadcast on Facebook, on Twitch and whatnot, you can also catch us on our podcast. You can listen to us on Google Podcasts, on Spotify, on SoundCloud, on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to those and, hit the star, give us a little thumbs up, whatever it is that they ask you to do and help support us on your podcast of choice. Also, remember, put it in the box. Let us know what you guys are thinking. Hit the like and subscribe button. Follow us on all social media. Send us your questions, your comments. Become a member. Become a Patreon. Or send super chats if you want us to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about during the live stream. It will come up right now. It usually comes up on like the left, on the right of the screen. Right now, it's going to come up like right here. So you want to try to get in between me and Joy. That's how you got to do it. Just type something in real quick, and it'll show up in this area right here, and I'll try to keep an eye on those. You know what, before I mess up, let me see if I can open up a browser. There we go. It allows me to do it. There we go. So be able to monitor the super chats live, and you can, there you go. That's will be what I'll ask you to do. Monitor the super chats. You'll see it pop up on that big ass screen right there, and just keep me focused on that, because sometimes I got tunnel vision. I'll just be focusing on you guys, and then I won't think to look at the super chat. So type something in, as somebody already did. Perry Kelly says, hi there, who's this girl next to you? This is my lovely wife, Joy.
Hi.
That's right. I can pull sometimes. She took pity on me. But yep, this is my wife, Joy. She's helping me out today. See, there we go, right in the middle. See, I told you guys, if you want to come between us, just type something in and boom, it'll pop up right there. So like I said, I'll be monitoring that. But first, I wanted to get into some of the things that's been popping off this week. We finally got to catch up to Insecure. I think we caught it the day that it came out. Me and Joy watched this show. We didn't start watching this show when it first came out.
A few months ago.
We binged this, and then we got caught up to it. Instantly loved it, and
sad that it's over now.
And sad that it's over. We should have watched it. Like, I don't know. I just, it wasn't on my radar. I didn't think it was going to be good. I heard about it for a long time, and then I just was like, you know what? Let me just see what it's about. And I just, I'm glad I did. I thought it was hilarious. What was the first thing we saw? What's her name? Issa Rae.
Issa Rae.
I think one of the first things I saw her in was that movie that she did on Netflix. Like her and her boyfriend were running from the cops. It was mistaken. They were accused of being like murderers, and then they had to prove.
I didn't get to finish that.
You didn't? Oh, okay. That was.
But I did see some of it.
And there was another movie. I think I went to an advanced screening where her and her boss were helping this little like girl boss kind of a thing. It was like an advanced screening I went to. I can't remember the name.
She got zapped into a child.
And got turned into it, and she was the assistant, right?
Yeah.
And
I didn't see that, but
I saw those movies before we saw Insecure. But absolutely, my favorite thing that she's ever done was Insecure. I thought it was I'm glad that we binged it, and because that's the kind of geeky stuff that's our sense of humor. Like we talk like that, and those awkward moments and stuff like that. We kind of do that all the time, so we kind of really relate to the characters. I know Issa, as far as like being a producer and an actress, she's gonna be all right moving forward. What do you think moving forward with all the other talent? Do you think any of the other actors or actresses are gonna do much in
Well, we already saw the one friend Kelly in something that's about to come out.
She was in Sonic the Hedgehog as
Yeah.
I saw her in that. I know is it Terrence, the boyfriend, the guy who, Lawrence. I've seen him in things like The Game and stuff like that. So they've had some success, but I'm sure this has been the most successful, consistent thing that they've all been a part of since day one. And that cast was there from day one all the way to the end. The whole was 6 seasons, 6 years, 5, and that's rare. Usually it's a lot of replacements and stuff. Yeah, so that just means that this team they really worked good together. I liked them. I enjoyed them, and they were funny as hell. So that's just too bad. I thought they could have gotten some more seasons out of it, but at the same time, you want to kind of end it while it's like at its height. You don't want to like overdo it. Like people were like, "No, you should have canceled that a long time ago." So stuff like that. But it was good, and I might every now and then watch it again, maybe.
Yeah, it was good.
Binge it, and we all Joey loves the comedy. We love comedies and stuff like that. So sad to see it go. Maybe I wonder what I gotta look it up. I wonder what her next project is gonna be. What is her name? Issa Rae. Like, what is she gonna be doing after this, man? Issa Rae's secure finale, how last minute changes brought poetic justice. So it's just mostly about it's not. Let's see what's coming up, because I know she's a producer now, and I heard that The Lovebirds is what that movie was called. She's an activist, personal life. What's coming up? Filmography, rap shit. There's something coming up to be announced. Nothing. What is that? Is that that's television? Movie wise, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman. She's gonna be voicing Spider-Woman. So Spider-Woman is gonna be black. Cause you know how it is nowadays. You can't be a black person and then being voiced by a white person now. So is Spider-Woman is Spider-Woman black, or will she be black? Jessica Drew, she's gonna be the voicing Spider-Woman. I still haven't gotten Joy to watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I got to get her to watch that. And then
something that's
Vengeance in post-production.
American Horror.
It's a what?
A horror.
The upcoming horror thriller film written and directed by B.J. Novak in his directorial debut. That's not a good sign.
It stars Productions.
Boom, so okay. It stars Novak, Issa Rae, Ashton Kutcher, and Boyd Holbrook, and Dove Cameron. Jason Blum serves as the producer. Vengeance. Is an upcoming American horror. Direct, that's all the same stuff. Vengeance is said to follow a radio host from New York City who travels down the south to investigate the overdose of a woman he'd been sleeping with but didn't really care about, and discovers what happened to her because her family wrongly thinks they were in love, and because he thinks his investigation will make for a great story for his show. So I guess is Issa Rae the girl who dies? She's not. There's no actor name, no character name on it. So horror, that might be interesting for her. I can't see her in a horror. Maybe that's why she took it. But Blumhouse always does good stuff. So there we go. So Across the Spider-Verse and Vengeance. Any of these that I can convince you to watch? Because you don't like horror and you don't like cartoons.
I occasionally like cartoons. We'll see.
I'll try to get her to watch Spider-Man. I got it, because we love Spider-Man, that movie, and And we saw it for the third time. It's actually a good segue into the next topic. I did
watch the Amazon Prime superhero comic with you.
Invincible.
I watched.
Oh yeah, because you like blood. But we just watched the other day. We watched Spider-Man on Christmas, wasn't it? We saw Spider-Man in No Way Home.
Third time.
Me for the third time. You for the second time. Anything? What did you think? It finally hit $1 billion. I'm glad. I was worried about it because China said they weren't going to play it. But Spider-Man, No Way Home. No spoilers here, guys. Hit the $1 billion club. Thanks to me watching it so many damn times. Well, what did you think about it the second time watching it? Did you see anything that you notice? Anything extra? Anything that you didn't like? Any plot holes?
Still just as epic.
But the one plot hole that I discovered on the third time watching, how the hell did Doc Ock know that was Norman Osborn? Nobody knew he was Green Goblin by Spider-Man Part 2. So how would he know? I mean, I can understand by Part 3, maybe it finally got out, especially since after everything that happened in Spider-Man 3. But by Spider-Man 2, it seemed like the secret was still contained, that Harry kept this father's secret. So I said no spoilers, and then I'm going right into it. But they mentioned that that's not really a spoiler. But you don't think that's a plot hole? They didn't really, in Part 2, it seemed that Norman Osborn's secret as being the Green Goblin was not revealed. So how the hell would Doc Ock know? Is it Osborn? Like, no way. I don't know. I just thought that was weird for me. But not so weird that it wouldn't make $1 billion. What do you think? Are you going to see it again? Or are you done? You're going to wait for it to come back out?
I would watch it again.
You in the theaters?
There's a lot of humor too, Oh
yeah. And the what else? Any other plot holes? Nothing else? You like love it from beginning to end? Should we get a Flash? Should we get a Flash movie? Flashpoint. You'd go see it again?
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't even. Okay, good. See, that's what I think. I'll keep her. I wouldn't think so. I would think like 2 times would be enough. I didn't know if you'd go watch it with me again. That'd be cool. We should go do that. The news hit that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse finally hit $1 billion. Let's see, coming in from, what does it say on Deadline? I don't want to watch any ads. I would pop it up onto the screen, but I just don't feel like it right now. Or can I? Let's see what happens. Hold on one second. Let's see what I got here. But no, the camera's not censored, so it wouldn't do good. It wouldn't do good to do that. Spider-Man No Way Home already in the black from 1 billion worldwide box office, could see ultimate 600 million plus net profits. Given how global exhibitions have been impacted by COVID with reduced capacities and on and off closures in certain territories, we haven't harped on the profits and losses of theatrical movies until now. Of course, as the first $1 billion grossing global title of the pandemic, Sony/Marvel's Spider-Man No Way Home is already bound for a 242 million net profit after all worldwide home ancillaries. That's what I said. Ancillaries, marketing costs, and participation. However, should movie theaters remain open amidst the Omicron surge, particularly given all the COVID safety measures they've implemented in the Tom Holland's and there have been Benedict Cumberbatch movie remains on the steady box office track, it's quite possible that Sony features will see a profit that close to 3 times what it's currently generating, with an estimated 610 million. And there were some countries, I think Norway, where they delayed. It was supposed to open in December with everything else, but they were like, we're not going to get to watch it until like January 14th or something like that. So there's still some money to come in. I'm pretty sure that it's still going to outdo Far From Home. I think Far From Home was 1.1 billion, but it's on that path. It's gonna surpass.
Oh yeah, because it was like a 1.05.
So it's definitely by week 3. The question is, will it I was hoping it would get at least to 1,500,000,000, 1.5. That's what I was hoping for. But it might. It might. But to me, this proves that what Warner Brothers was doing with the day and date releases, releasing things on HBO Max and in theaters, does not work. Not in my opinion. Every movie that pretty much didn't do that did fairly well. And you guys, I know we haven't done much of the but We Got Your Mail and We Got Your Vote, but I do still post every now and then. And about 10 months ago, I posted that question to you guys, and a lot of you talked about it, and I talked about it again on TikTok. Where the question was, when do you think the next $1 billion movie will come in? Will it be in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, or never? The majority of you guys said never. It never will happen again, and that was a fair guess because it was still early with the shutdowns and whatnot. AMC was losing theaters. I always said never underestimate the laziness of the average human being. When people started getting a feel for getting movies to come directly to their house instead of having to go out, I was like, maybe this is it. But nope. We're not. We started going stir crazy, and people didn't want to get cooped up anymore, especially here in Texas.
I think certain movies, people know, I'd rather see this at the theater first.
Right.
I want it at home too, but I don't want my first viewing to be at my house. I want to see this in the big screen.
The Last Duel. Damn kids, could have gotten off the Twitters enough to watch my damn movie, but no, Spider-Man. They made it into an event. This was the closest that Sony had to like an in-game, because this was like, and I like I said, this is I don't consider this an MCU Sony trilogy. This was what's the word, octology? This is a build-up, like 20 years in the making. So
I need more.
Yeah. I would love to see more. People are talking about, I'm sorry, spoilers, guys, for if you haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home, but people were hinting, talking about now we need to see Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire. Now we need to see Amazing Spider-Man 3. I'm like, like I said, spoilers. You got that with this. You got that.
I need to see them together.
Again, I just want to see them together again. Or at least Andrew Garfield. At least, if not Toby, at least Andrew Garfield. But you got Spider-Man 4 and Amazing Spider-Man 3. This was it. I'm sorry. Like that's what always happens. Bring in the Snyder Cut. We want the Snyder Cut. HBO and they give you the Snyder Cut. Now give us this cut. Now give us the Suicide Squad cut. Like you guys are never satisfied. You got this ultimate movie, this ultimate combination. And you're like, that's not enough. I want Spider-Man 4. I want to make Spider. Like it's never gonna stop. So it's like you give them an inch, they take them out. But at the same time, I get it. We love it.
I mean, hope they do have some behind the scenes, some bloopers, because I'm sure there were some.
You think most of that stuff was ad-libbed?
Some funny moments between the three of them.
Yeah.
In the scenes and between the scenes, that I feel like there had to be some moments because they've all played the same character to play off each other and be.
I hope Emma Stone comes up behind the camera, like Kirsten Dunst, pissed off that they got cut out again. Well, that would be funny, but and more stuff to connect what's going on with Doctor Strange and stuff like that in the future. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that, well, this is a working formula, obviously, but I hope Sony does it again. Hope they don't do it too much where it won't work anymore. But I feel like after the next Spider-Man Across the Spider-Man movie, when that comes out, and it just Sony is now humming with some good positive. This is 2 good ones in a row. It's with Spider-Man, 3 in a row actually, with Far From Home, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and then that's 3 in a row positive. 4 if you count all the Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. That's 4 in a row of positive, well-received Spider-Man movie. So now it feels like Sony now knows what to do and a lot of people think that. And tell me if you guys agree. A lot of people think that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie ever done, including all the old live-action movies. They say
it's what's currently rated number one.
It's the highest rated, and a lot of people will argue that it's the greatest Spider-Man movie ever made. And I'm not there yet. I'm still juggling between Spider-Man 2, now No Way Home, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I'm gonna go, depending on what day you ask me, it's gonna depend on that question. But let us know what you guys think about the whole thing, about the news about Spider-Man hitting the $1 billion club. What should they do with that in the future? And just share your thoughts below, and maybe we'll talk about it on We Got Your Mail. Guys, we just saw get all lovey-dovey about it. We just saw, I'm allowed to harass her sexually. I put a ring on. We just saw the Batman the trailer. Do you think the Batman is going to be as interesting as do you think the Batman is going to be as interesting or as like buzzed about as like Spider-Man was? Do you feel like the energy is there? No. So no $1 billion. The last couple of Batman versus Superman made $1 billion. This is not linked to the DCEU, but this is Robert Pattinson's the first Batman movies ever since Michael Keaton. The first ones aren't usually, people kind of tiptoe into a Batman movie. Christian Bale's first Batman movie was not really that big of a moneymaker. It made a profit, but people were kind of like, because they had that bad taste in their mouth after the George Clooney and all those cheesy ones. So they were like, but when they saw it, they were like, that was pretty good. And then when they got The Dark Knight, they were like, oh no, this is amazing. Nolan is God. So, but now that Nolan's not doing it anymore, and then the whole Batfleck thing and all that, now people are like tiptoeing again. It kind of feels like they're pulling back. But based on what you saw with Lenny Kravitz's daughter as Catwoman, as with Twilight Boy with Pattinson, I don't call him that, I'm just making fun of him, but he looks great. What do you think? Did that trailer didn't do anything for you?
I understand we don't want to do the Netflix, let me show you the entire movie in a
oh, thank God. Warner Brothers is smarter than that.
But I didn't see enough that made me like super excited for it.
Nothing that made you go, ooh.
I'm gonna have to see it.
I'm gonna have to see those Robert Pattinson abs
to see how it plays out, because Batman,
it seems dark.
Batman is such a hard, like it you don't know what you're gonna get, because you can see one and be ready for it and then be like, wow, that was not good. And then, like, we've already had Catwoman and things didn't go well. It wasn't well received. So it's one of those things you really are going to have to just, I think, see it to really see how it ends up getting pulled off. Because the little clips, they don't tell you a whole lot.
In your opinion, who is the best person who played Batman?
I mean, I'm still old school. I love
Adam West?
No.
You said old school.
No, the first Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
MJ, Court of Owls storyline. Maybe. That's like, it's Court of Owls, a secret society in Gotham that really runs everything. And I don't know much about the Court of Owls, but I know enough that Court of Owls, from what I know of them, that secret society in Gotham, that like, imagine the Illuminati if they only worked in one city. And the owl, if I understand it, is the natural predator of the bat. So that the Court of Owls. From what I've seen in these trailers with Robert Pattinson's upcoming Batman movies, I would not be surprised if this movie is well received, which I feel like it will be, and they do a sequel, which I feel like they will do. I would not be surprised if Court of Owls is the main thing for the sequel, or the third, or if there's a third one that maybe we'll get a like an end credit thing where it turns out the Court of Owls is pulling the strings from day one, and they're the over, like the Thanos, the arcing behind the curtain villain. Based on the temperature and the temperament of the way this trailer, the mood, the way it looks, I would not be surprised if that's what they're doing. That feels like something that the Court of Owls would fit into, from what I understand. Good, yeah. Appreciate you putting that into my to the comment section, because I agree. I want to see that. But the trailer looked good. I liked it.
I mean, it does look very dark. It just has to be, because I do love my humor, and I can tell this.
You want Batman to cut a couple of jokes?
You can tell this was not worth it, not that kind of movie. It really has to have a good pull in it for it to be like, yes, for me to be like.
For me, you're gonna she's gonna be a Kim Kardashian. I feel like for me,
I was really engaged. I was really loving this. I was ready. I needed to know what was gonna happen next, because otherwise, for me, if it's just all this real darkness but there's no real pull, I'll be like,
you'll fall asleep. She's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
That was over there
snoring. Go, oh god, oh yeah. Oh man, that was crazy. But I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'm ready for darker, because it seems very serious. I feel like, to me, Ben Affleck gave the most accurate Batman we've ever had, most comic book accurate. But this may be the most accurate mood, or Gotham City, maybe. From what I can tell, this might be the tone. This might be the most comic book accurate Dark Knight tone that we've ever seen. I feel like Ben Affleck was the most accurate Batman, but the tone of this may be the most accurate. So what's your top 3 comic book movie / series of the year? Oh, that's a good question. What's yours?
What all do we have this
We
year?
saw there was like Shang-Chi, there was the Eternals, there was Spider-Man, there was Suicide Squad, there was Wonder Woman 84 came out in 2020. Right, that wasn't this year. As far as series, all the Disney Plus stuff that came in, WandaVision, Hawkeye.
Top 3. Spider-Man's in
Number
the top
1.
3. WandaVision. Love the WandaVision.
Was WandaVision 20? WandaVision was 2020, but it went. I'll allow it. Yeah.
Oh man, that's hard for a third one, because I liked Shang-Chi. But I also liked just left my mind.
Invincible?
No, what came after WandaVision? My mind.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Because there was enough action, and there was so much interest, and there was the comedy. For me, it had a little of everything. And I really enjoyed that I was like very sad that it was over. Like, oh man.
For TV series, it would be WandaVision, it would be Invincible, and I guess I would say Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. For movies, it would be Spider-Man No Way Home, Shang-Chi,
Let's see, I didn't see Justice League. You did.
What's your top 3 comic book / movie series? Oh yeah, you didn't say that went to the theaters. So yeah, so Justice League, yeah. Oh, okay. Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, and I would have to say Suicide Squad. I had a lot of fun with that movie. I loved it. I liked it. That would be my top 3 as far as movies. But and then I think I already gave my top 3s for TV. What I say, WandaVision, Invincible, and let's say what did I say? Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think yeah. Because I rewatch those a lot over and over again. Good question, man. Appreciate it. Thanks. All right, real quick, because we're gonna get out of here real soon. Like I said, I'm gonna do this for the first time. I usually only do this once a week, so I know it's weird for some of you guys to see us on a Monday, but I'm gonna do this every day this week. I'm just testing it out, seeing if I can stomach it. I eventually want the show to be a daily show. It's just that we work so much. We don't have the kids this week, so that's why I'm able to do it. And I was like, let me just get on here and just talk. There's a lot to talk about. So I want to get on here and stuff. But and Loki. I forgot about Loki. Where do I rank Loki?
See, and I liked it. I like Loki.
With me, I like I like a show if I rewatch it a lot, and I rewatched Invincible a lot because it's just so rewatchable for me. I rewatched WandaVision because Agatha Harkness is on my hall pass list.
I would watch an Agatha Harkness.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for that. And what was the other show I said? And I think I rewatched Falcon once. Yeah, it's rewatchable. I haven't,
but I would.
I would. The other shows, Hawkeye. Only a few of those episodes were rewatchable. I still do not like episode 1, and I still don't like episode 6. But I can rewatch 2, 3, 4. Kate and Yelena. They do a Kate and Yelena show all day. I'll rewatch. See, those are my favorite episodes. If season 2 is just about Kate and featuring a little bit of Yelena, it's a hit. I think that's where they should go. I don't want to see an Echo show. It doesn't make any sense. But rewatchability is what. So that would be for the movies. It would be like Spider-Man, obviously. Did I watch Shang-Chi twice?
Yeah,
and then we watched it here at home. Yeah. And what was another movie what was my third pick? I forgot what my third pick was. And Justice League. Yeah, I watched. Yeah, it was just great. All right, moving on to the last thing. We finished Only Murders in the Building.
Which came out months ago.
That came out a long time ago, but we watched it now, and we just kept hearing some good stuff about it. And we were like, what the heck is this show? Selena Gomez.
I think that was probably one of the only things that held me back.
I didn't want to see a show with Selena Gomez, but she was one of the best things about it. I had to admit that show was funny and it was good. I was surprised. Steve Martin and Martin Short, I knew they were going to be gold, but I thought Selena Gomez was going to hold me back.
The last one really had me laugh.
The last episode?
Yes.
From beginning to end, it was the mystery about it.
Stroller.
Steve Martin. If you guys have not seen Only Murders, I'll put it to you like this: especially if you're a couple like us, a couple of geeks that love to watch this stuff. If you like comedy,
it's a mystery.
It's a good mystery. It's funny as hell. Each character brings something great to the table, especially Martin Short. He was crushing it the whole time. And if you're like me, I'm not a Selena Gomez hater. I've just never found her that interesting. Like her acting career, her singing career, I've just never been a fan. Nothing against her. I've always just thought that she was just the most, I don't know, just an average kind of
wasn't
delivery.
Anything you saw that typically is not like this Oscar worthy.
Right. Never Oscar worthy.
It's fine.
But if I wasn't a fan of Selena Gomez before, I'm now she has proven me wrong on this. So I recommend it. If you like mystery, comedy, it's very well written. Mm-hmm. Who you said they didn't write this, but this is an adaptation from something else.
No, it's created by Steve Martin and Hoffman. I can't remember the first name. The two of them created the story.
It's very bingeable. I mean, if you
executive produced
by all three of them.
All three of them, plus the whole list. It was numerous people, but the three of them.
It's hella bingeable. I mean, it took us a couple of days to finish it because we always wait at the end of the day to watch it. There was one episode that bored me and didn't get my attention, not because it was due to.
It was actually you needed to watch it.
You had to pay attention. I was just so tired. It was an episode where it bored me, and it wasn't really that it was boring. It was just I was so tired that what the gimmick behind it, and I'll just use the gimmick only for lack of a better word, but it wasn't really a gimmick. It was actually, it made a lot of sense. Like, if you liked Hawkeye, that thing with Hawkeye, with the fact that how human he was, and he was losing his hearing and things like that. There's something very similar to that in this series too, that worked perfectly. But I was so tired, I couldn't keep my attention, and I had to watch it again. And I'm glad that you made me go back and watch it. But that was just one episode out of the 6. But it's a very, I'm gonna call this my binge review. This is a very bingeable show. If you got a day that you just want to kill a quick 6 hours, this is the show you can watch. It's very good. And did they confirm that for season 2?
Before it even finished, they confirmed it.
But are they gonna change the name to Only Murderers in the Building, or is that just a joke inside?
I think that was just a joke.
Within Tina Fey was even in this, and she was funny as hell. And she and I hope that she has a bigger part in season 2. So I'm looking forward to it. You guys, you want to laugh, you want a good mystery, you want some twists and turns that and on top of that, well written. I thought it was either going to be dark or just a straight up slapstick stupid comedy. I was surprised that it was how smart it was. So smart, mysterious, and funny. Go check out.
Because it is Steve Martin.
And Steve Martin Short.
Because that is their.
And for all you guys who like to look at, Selena Gomez, I mean, I'm not one of them. She's all right. What was it like Newman, like with me and my punchable face that I think I'm all that I can say that about Selena Gomez. Newman from Seinfeld was like, man, she's all right. I need a real pretty face. like whatever, Newman. But no, I'm just teasing. No, she made me a believer. I'm a fan now of Selena Gomez. I'll give her credit where credit is due. Was that the last topic?
I think so.
Was that the last thing, guys? Well, thank you guys for watching us and for sending those questions in, keeping us on our toes with some good things to talk about and some good things to think about. That's why I call it Talking to the Medias, because I like talking with you guys about this stuff. Like I said, I normally don't do a show on a Monday, but I will try to commit. I will do a show every day this week. So I'm hoping that this will become a daily show in the future. If the kids will allow me, but if not, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I can definitely commit to. But it was fun. Maybe I can convince this one to, quit being so hands off and get on the show. Stop cooking my dinners and taking care of me and stuff, and being so damn selfish, and come on the damn show with us. What the hell? But if people want, she doesn't know I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it. So I know the odds are that this is not the audience for it, but if you know anybody in the medical field, like if you're a nurse, or if you know a nurse or anything like that, if you or doctors, anything, you need scrub caps and gowns, my wife makes those. So if you're in the medical field, if you know someone who is, Joy, you want to tell them where they can get the supplies that you make?
I make scrub caps, and they're not just for nurses.
For doctors?
Surgical scrubs, doctors, dental hygienists, dental assistants, vet techs. It's a lot of different fields that will wear them. Especially now with the pandemic, there are a lot more wearing them than previously. But yes, I have an Etsy store, and it's
let them know where they can find
Scrub Caps and More by Joy.
Scrub Caps and More by Joy on Etsy, and you can find it on Facebook too as well, right?
Same name on Facebook.
And on Instagram, I think.
No, or Instagram, and I have a TikTok that has some videos.
Yeah, Scrub Caps. So if you want
to purchase things, it's the Etsy.
Through Etsy, yeah. So if you want Scrub Caps,
I will say if what you see on my Etsy store is all typically for women. But I make them for men. I have Batman, Spider-Man, Marvel.
Women don't like Batman?
Well, I don't get a lot of requests for it. And I don't get a lot of requests for the men's caps, but I make them. So if somebody wants them, all they do is message me, and I will add it.
Well, there you go. So if you're in the medical field, or if you know someone who is, Scrub Caps by Joy. And guys, you can know where to find me. You can always add us at T3 Medias if you want to holler at us and say something that you want us to talk about, or send us a question, comment, concern that you want us to go over the show with. Maybe we'll talk about it on We Got Your Mail. Or if you want to add me directly, you can also find me at Chris W. Fagan on all the social medias. Hit the like and subscribe button. Become a follower. Thank you guys again for the chat, and appreciate you guys talking with us. And until next time, guys, I gotta clean up the house and make dinner before she gets mad at me. Peace.
Our supporters help make all this content. Our supporters help make all this content possible, so make sure you check out our Patreon page so you can help us bring you the content you want.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo. Turned up on another level. Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal.